Hey, Shalom. I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the elect who firmly believe on Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Now, the title of this lesson is going to be The Secrets of Edom is No Longer Hid. The secrets of Edom is no longer hid. Because we all know, this Edomite, this devil, his power lies in his secrecy. So for the simple fact that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has this truth coming out at a phenomenal rate, the lies that this devil once concealed is now actually being known and exposed by the true men of the Lord of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So real quick, let me get into the times and season under the purpose of the heaven, right? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which has been planted, that which is planted. Now, what did Esau plant? Esau planted lies. So there was a time to where the Lord allowed this devil to plant his lies. Now we're in a time to where those lies are being plucked up, which has been planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get and a time to lose. So here it is. We're in a time to where this devil's losing his kingdom. We're in a time to where this devil is losing his rulership. Because there was a time to where he received the kingdom. And we had to go into slavery. So now we're approaching the time to where we're going to gain the kingdom and he's going to lose it. We're no longer going to be in shackles, but those shackles is going to go into Edom sevenfold. The scriptures tell us render dumble unto thee. It says a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. So there was a time to where the Lord kept his men silent, to where we couldn't and wouldn't reveal this devil. We'll be, hey man, there was a certain time to where we'll be put to death. If we had said the things to our oppressor back then to what we're saying now, that indicates in itself that, this Edomite is getting weaker. His kingdom is coming to an end. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And that's simply what it is, man. We're in a time of war. And we have to go through the war in order for us to experience the peace. The next scripture I want to bring out. Let's see. It's the book of Psalm, chapter 85, verse 11. It says, truth shall spring out of the earth. So if something springs out, that means it was suppressed once upon a time. And that's what our nationality, was concealed. Our heritage was concealed. Our culture was concealed. The true names of the Heavenly Father and his Son was concealed. But now we have these spiritual nutrients in order for us to gain the kingdom of heaven. This knowledge, wisdom, and understanding was concealed. But now we're in a time to where truth shall spring out of the earth and righteousness shall look down from heaven. So that's the time that we in. And in the midst of the truth coming out, this devil's being exposed for the devil that he is. He's nothing but an Edomite, the smallest amongst the heathen, the most insignificant creature upon the face of the earth, man. We gonna degrade you every chance we get. It's this is Isaiah chapter 28. Let me start at verse 15. It says, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. Pretty much a bad state, man. That new world order is nothing but a bad state. That new world order is going to lead to, here it is, you thought that's going to be the height of your kingdom, but instead that's going to lead to the brink of your captivity, you know? And it says, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. So here it is. These devils feel like when the judgment comes, it's not going to come near them. Why? Because it says, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Because what was part of that falsehood? What's part of that falsehood that these devils hid themselves? They claimed themselves to be everybody but the Edomites. They claimed themselves to be the Japhetic nation. They claimed themselves to be the Egyptians. They claimed themselves to be God's chosen people, man, the Israelites. So here it is. They thought we would never find out this information. But now that this information has come unto us and we have returned back to our power, now these devils are running scared. Now they're scrambling. Now they're going back to the drawing board, causing problem, reaction, solution scenarios to happen just to round us up and just to get us out the picture. But what they fail to realize is that they've fallen into the prophecies and the hands of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They thought their lies was their safe haven. They thought their lies, just because they control the books, because they control the media, they felt like they could get away with it, man. But there's a power higher than you. Devil, goddamn Edomite, there's a power higher than you. And he works through his chosen. What's the scriptures tell us? And what's that? I believe is Hosea 6:5. The Lord's not going to come down from his glory to tell you devils your judgment. He's going to use us to do it, man. This is Hosea chapter 6, verse 5. Therefore have I hewed them by the prophets. Meaning what? You was cut, man. It says, I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth, man. So the Lord uses us to chastise you devils spiritually. That's why you got something called the kill switch bill. That's why, the brothers brought out, beginning with Elder Malcolm, how you're going to, change certain things that brothers say by way of your technology. Y'all coming back in that old Nero spirit, man, to where he burnt down Rome and he blamed it on the Christians. So we know you devils are going to take our videos, claiming that we said something that we didn't say, and put it on your major news networks, your ABCs, your CBS, your MSNBC, your CNN News. We know that. Demonization is all a part of the prophecy. We know that's coming. When the hate don't work, they start telling lies. Verse 16, it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord power. Behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tri-stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. That's right. And that stone is talking about Yahushua. That chief cornerstone is talking about Yahushua. And we of the hopeful elect that believe on Yahushua, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we're not going to make haste in time of trouble. We're going to be still. We're going to let the spirit flow. It says, judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet, and the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies. Essentially, which is this word. It says, and the waters, which is this word, shall overflow the hiding place. So what? You devils are being revealed, man. You're being revealed, you're being exposed, and now the world sees your shame. Because the scriptures say, this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world, then shall the end come. Brothers is everywhere, man. The look, it's already laid out. We waiting for it to be played out, man. The Lord declared the end from the beginning. Your time is up, Edom. Your time is up. There's no way you can hide. There's no way you can escape the judgment. You know what I'm saying? That grim reaper is coming for you, man. It says, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled, which is what? Canceled. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, your new world order. The covenant with death shall be disannulled. and your agreement with hell shall not stand. That's how we know your hands are not going to be able to perform your enterprise, which is what? That new world order, which you mandating a microchip and having the world's population at 500 million, according to your Georgia Guidestones, is not going to stand. We're cutting Psalms 49 and 11, when it says the inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. It's not going to continue, man. You'd be lucky if you have 5 years left. It says, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. That same overflowing scourge that you thought you was going to escape, the Lord got you in for a rude awakening. He said, you're going to be trodden down by it. And that's it. And we can't wait. We can't wait, man. This is the faith and the patience of the saints, man. Seeing you devils go down and putting you in shackles and chains and fetters of iron. Closing out with Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. It says, but I have made Esau bare. Who's Esau? This is why you devils are trying to escape from being who you are. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to claim everybody else but who you are. It says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. What are some of his secret places? The Bohemian Grove. Some of those secret places to where this devil, planned on going was to those the outer space stations. The sea bunkers, the underground bunkers. Everything that this devil does is just a figment of your imagination. It's a whole mirage. Even to the entertainment. Everything is planned out. Your Super Bowl is planned out. Your NBA games is already planned out. Your football games is planned out. Your college games, your boxing matches. Everything is fixed in this society, and everything is being exposed. Anthony Joshua and that Spanish cat, that was fixed, man. They showed you that in The Simpsons. When you check it out, when you check out the images, it showed Homer's out of shape Homer Simpson beating up Mike Tyson, and then the hand gestures that they did in The Simpsons, the same thing Anthony Joshua did to that guy who won. I can't even remember his name. That's how insignificant he is. All of it's planned out. All of it is fixed. But that's him trying to play God. That's him trying to play the Most High. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So the only way Esau can play the Most High is by putting it in his TV shows, putting it in his movies, and then having it actually play out in real life. It says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. You're not going to see, and that's where you fail to understand the scriptures. If you were spiritual, you would know that there was a point in time to where you wouldn't be able to hide anymore. But according to Daniel 12 and 10, the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand. You think you can upset these prophecies, but you're falling right into the hands of the prophecies. It says his seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So we're in that time, man. Everything is coming out upon you devils, man. And when we see these prophecies coming to pass as far as your exposure, that should just breed that much more faith unto us that we're receiving the kingdom of heaven, because everything else is happening. The Lord promised us a kingdom that's sure to come. We just got to wait for it, man. That's it. So Lord willing, Akim was edified, within his lesson. There's no way that this devil can hide. There's no way that this devil can conceal and live in his lie. Not with this truth being published, not with the true men of the Lord of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, beginning with our apostles and great millstone is still here. Your lies are not going to be able to maintain. It's just not going to be able to happen. So Lord willing, Akim was edified. I like to give all praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the elect. Shalom.